And thus, we end Rankin Bass Month 2 with a Miser Bros. Christmas. Another thing I got a physical copy of. Why? Well, convenience mostly, and also because this collection is $9, the same amount you will have to pay for itself on Amazon. And this one has plenty of other things, like A Year Without Santa Claus, the original, Pinocchio's Christmas, Rudolph's Shiny New Year, Nestor, Jack Frost, and The Leprechaun's Christmas Gold. Yeah, really. Oh well, even if Miser Bros. Kinda sucks, it won't be the worst thing on this DVD list. I can guarantee that.
This was out in 2008 and was nominated for an Annie Award. This one is pretty special since it's the return of George S. Irving and Mickey Rooney as their roles of Heat Miser and Santa Claus respectively. A shame that Dick Shawn and Shirley Booth wasn't alive at the time, both dying in 87 and 92 respectively. But it would have been a great reunion. Well, Rooney and Irving is with them in the grave now. Such a shame. And I mean it. To move away from the grimness, the story is narrated partly by Mrs. Claus, here voiced by Catherine Disher. It truly starts with the Miser Brothers, with Snow Miser voiced by Juan Coran, being summoned to a family reunion with Mother Nature and their other weather and natural disasters related siblings. One that stands out is North Wind, voiced by Brad Adamson, whom asked about the duties of Santa Claus if he couldn't make it. A reasonable thing to ask at a reunion, I could tell you. Since the North Pole is in his territory, it will fall to him. Odd since you'd think that it would be Snow Miser's territory since the coldness and snow, plus he had to give the okay to let Heat Miser have it summed up there in both Year Without a Santa Claus films. But hey, North wins, North Pole. He has it because it has North in it. Whatever. Santa soon decides to test out his newly created super sleigh from an engineer elf named Tinsel, voiced by Susan Roman. Using the opportunity of Santa testing it out outside of his, I guess, safe space, North gets his goons to sabotage the new sleigh. It just so happens that the Miser Bros were fighting at the time, and Santa flown near their divided homes, making everyone think that one of them knocked him down. And with Santa getting a bad bath from the rough landing, Mother Nature decides that it would be fitting for the Miser Bros to replace them that year. They start to disagree and fight almost instantly. Nice plan, Mother Nature. Mrs. Claus has to find a way to get them to work together, while North devises a plan to get rid of Santa once and for all. When I used great earlier when talking about a reunion, I truly meant it. This is another surprise at the quality and how good it was overall. Perhaps my standards lowered a bit after Rudolph and the Island Misfit Toys because, spoilers for my final bit, it was the worst out of these 6. The story here is a bit cliched, I'll admit, 2 arguing forces having to learn to work together, but it does work well here knowing the nature of the Miser Brothers from previous featurettes. Granted, something related to the reason of how they got together for the first time is questionable, but hey, it's a bit harmless. The villain, while not the worst, is a bit dull. I'd say it would have been easy for Mother Nature to know of his intentions and that he did it, seeing that she's, Mother Nature, but at least the coincidence of the boys fighting makes it work. Funny that the two seems to get along when they're shitting on him, by the way. I'd say that he's the average out of all of them. Horatio and Mantu were inefficient and or easily defeated. Mr. Twitchell is a bit fun, but again probably be better if the special was longer. The Toy Taker was okay but pretty weak, and Sparky was neat for being such a master bullshit artist, but such ambitious nature to be a more modern Santa would have been better in a less clustered movie. Here, it's simple and fits with a vain character, but nothing really sticks out. The animation is back to stop motion. Sweet to see that this whole thing starts and ends with stop motion. It's said to try to emulate the original style, but outside of a few character designs, mainly the Miser Brothers themselves, it's far from it. Everything has the look and design of some stop motion Christmas commercials you might be able to find, or any parodies of Rankin Bass specials, or just stock designs of Christmas related things like Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Not many songs stands out, with the good one, of course, being the Miser Brothers song, with it being combined again, like with their Year Without a Santa Claus remake, and a slight twist to it when they do come together at first. All in all, a better product that honors the original than the remake. It's a good watch, maybe a repeat or two, yet I wouldn't say to buy it unless it's part of a collection like the one I got. Otherwise, have some fun watching it on television. Not a bad special for an end to Rankin Bass related products, at least as of 2017. And, of course, the end of Rankin Bass Month 2. In the end, it was a good experience and I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm surprised at the range of quality this short list of specials had. A Miser Bros. Christmas and The Legend of Frosty the Snowman were definitely the best, with Frosty Returns being about average, and The Year Without Santa Claus being just barely better than Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys. All 5 deserve at least one watch, with the best being only purchases in a collection. The other big thing that was surprising that there are only a handful of these, barely a fourth of the amount of the actual specials Rankin Bass created. And, in a way, that's a good thing. I wouldn't want to see 5 more Rudolph or whatever specials that just run into the ground. I'll just take one crappy one and call it a day. But hey, at least I said to watch them at least once. That's more than the small amount of the actual Rankin Bass specials I didn't like. Anyway, thanks for watching. Insert usual Christmas/holiday greetings here, and have a good one. Take care.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, I'm not done yet. This year, Red Ribbon Reviews decided to promote a foundation called Gaia, or Global AIDS Interfaith Alliance. Being a man with minor faith in such foundations at first sight, taking a good look at it, it seems to be alright with the latest reports and seems to be on the up and up, getting closer to their goals. Their main place of work is within Africa, Malawi to be specific, helping those most affected by HIV and AIDS and other diseases where they need the help the most. I won't say a lot since I do believe that you should go to their site www.thegaia.org and check for yourself. If you like what you see, feel free to donate. Hey, with a goal of curing AIDS by 2030 and Trojan condoms are behind it, I can get behind it as well. The site, again, is www.thegaia.org. Happy holidays, and hopefully, one gift the whole world will get one day is the end of AIDS.